Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it has to be Rodrigo Bentancur, Peter. I think when you look at that midfield, he can have a critical role in terms of developing his game and adding goals to those midfield runs. He hasn't done that enough so far, but that's what he needs to add. And he'll keep making those runs and get into the opposition box undetected. He has to now start finishing them off better.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Danso. João Palhinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Odobert. Doggy. Odobert! Goal! How do you look back on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Après 3 minutes de jeu par le numéro 28.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Spence. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, they could break here. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Kudus. This looks promising. Oh, he's bustling through here. Goes for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Richarlison certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Doggy. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is just caressing the ball. Nicely shaped cross. Bentancur. Now Van de Ven. That's a sharp pass. And it's Spence. Threads one in. That's a chance! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Tottenham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Richarlison. Richarlison unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has been slung wide. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
With Doggy. Now it's Richarlison. It could be in here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vitinha wins the duel this time. Defending was strong and firm. And he skips past his man. Can he finish? It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Tottenham are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's been shifted off it. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Might want to be careful there.
And his real chance! Oh, the ball has another go!
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And he shoots! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And they've got rid. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. And it's made its way to him. And they can counter here. Look at the space here. Shot at goal! It's hit the crossbar. And that comes to nothing.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Mendes has it in a wide position. João Neves. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Chance, surely! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Après 17 minutes de jeu part le numéro 87.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And it's Udogi. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Odobert. Now that looks a decent ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of...
Chance for a shot! And it's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Kudus. Bentancur.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Ramos. He scores! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Paris Saint-Germain. Après 21 minutes de jeu, le numéro 9.
They're still trying to make a game of this. He's in a great position here. Lee Kang-in receives it in a good position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Spence looking to get on the end of this. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Romero out to the right. And it's Spence. João Neves gets across and deals with it. Van der Ven. Zabani calmly anticipates. Looking for the run. Oh, he's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
But inscrit après 24 minutes de jeu par le numéro 20.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Mendes. Udogi. Bentancur. Mayulu. Now he's got space here. Romero tries to clear. Now it's Odobert. Zabani gets a foot in here. João Palhinha distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. Kudus, and it's Spence. Can he get it through?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spence. He's found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Kudus. And that is expertly dealt with. Turns and goes back. Decent chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bentancur goes short. He's having a go! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Bentancur with the short one. Lee Kang in with the clearance. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Kudus. That pass has been well intercepted. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mayulu. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel it. I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Played out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Corner it is.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Beraldo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. João Palhinha. Bentancur. That has been cut short. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, that's been intercepted. Bentancur. Audebert. Zaire Emery. Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for a runner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking for options for movement. Played out to the left flank, and the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. And it's Neves. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards. Mayulu really was well marshalled there because...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. He's through and all alone! Tries a shot! They've scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And yes, it's him again. Tottenham are having a ball here. That's a little off target. Mayulu. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Mayulu is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? At least a return pass. Nicely weighted ball. That's gone loose. Now it's Neves. Shoots! No, it's wide.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
That has not gone well. He's in a good position here. Bentancur. Now it's Odobert. Ball looks a good one. Pass is just off target. Now it's Ramos. And he's searching through. A lot of decent chance! And that has faded wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Romero. João Palhinha. Udogi. He's a sharp little ball here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van de Ven. And done so. Udogi. Bentancur. Out to the left it goes. Danso promptly onto that, and that is that. João Palhinha. And he's forced to go back. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into... and the shot! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
But inscrit.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Heung-Min in towards the back stick. Danso attempts a clearance. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. Gives it back.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Richarlison. Zabani wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Heung-Min tries across. Bentancur. Richarlison. And it's Spence. Mayulu. Bullish header! João Palhinha. Bentancur. Tottenham looking to pass their way through. Kudus, he's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he? And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Chers spectateurs, j'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que le programme du match d'aujourd'hui est disponible dans les kiosques situés juste après les accès aux tribunes. Cela fera toujours un magnifique souvenir. Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs comme ils le méritent.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Udogu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neatly clipped into space. Kudus receives it in a wide position. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gets a good foot in there.
Audebert really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Danso. João Palhinha. Now it's Ramos. That is lovely. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, there's the clearance.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely bit of skill. Tries the cut back. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Spence, neither path. Audebert. Kudus. Audebert made a good run there. Palhinha gathers from the goal kick. Romero, Tottenham finding their passes. Mbappé. And it's Mendes. Here's Petiña. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is very well defended. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Spence gets into some space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. Now this could be a chance. Udogi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bentancur, who's set up one goal so far. Great vision. Lee Kang in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
It's Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Oh, it's come loose. That's a lovely, neat pass. Danso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. There they go, hunting in packs. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Romero, now he's off and running. Now it's Kudus. And he's picked it up out wide. Played into the... Up he goes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a searching pass. Beraldo with the clearance. Gonzalo Ramos opts for safety. It's not an especially good pass, that. Spence. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Mbappé. Vitinha. And it's Mayulu. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bentancur with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
What a save! Terrific reactions! Paris Saint-Germain get their fourth corner. That has been knocked clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Ramos. Mbappé. João Palhinha. It's Bentancur. Zabani makes the interception. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in towering forward here. And here's Ramos. He's shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Paris Saint-Germain playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. It's a really well-measured ball. Spence providing an outlet on that flank. And that should get the job done. Bentancur plays it short. João Palhinha. Can he finish? Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
But inscrit après
Well, I think we've reached the
69
point
minutes
when
par
even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Vitinha. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Udogi goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Udogi puts a cross in. Beraldo tries to clear. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Odobert. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ramos. Kudus. Bentancur. Now it's Odobert. It's a promising position. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's on it. Can he get away? João Neves. This looks promising.
That's good play from him.
Mbappé. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Romero. Out towards the flank. Caught offside that time. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence at those runs beyond the defensive line.
Now it's Ramos. Udogi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Bentancur. Now it's Richarlison. Shifted it to the flank. He's in plenty of space here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lee Kang-in. A heavy challenge. And it's Zaire Emery. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Sends it crossfield. Could try cutting inside here. Danso getting this one clear. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. They're up to 5 corners now. He's shooting! And he's missed it. Romero. And done so. Spence. Decent progress down the left. Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Attention, changement.
Done so. Simons. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Takes aim and cross. Big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Zaire Emery deals with that comfortably. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Richarlison. Now it's Odobert. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Udogie. Tries to play it through. Udogie showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's fabulous. Odobert. Oh, this is a very good run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Simons. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is... Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's been taken short. Odobert receives it in... Oh, shooting chance! And now they can clear their lines. Bentancur. Now Van de Ven. Romero. João Palhinha. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The final 5 minutes. João Palhinha. Done so. Kolomuani. He is through here. And here's Xavi Simons. He's picked his way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Keeper's dealt with that. Odobert. Bentancur. No way through. He's in space and looking for options. Played in. Mayulu. That's Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in tries making a foray down the right. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Nicely aimed pass. Over to the left. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Odobert. Now it's Richarlison. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Richarlison. And he's away. Spread it left.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Changement.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nuno Mendes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he goes cross-field. Lee Kang-in. Romero clears it away. Alex Simons. And he's got the beating of his man. A hefty... Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
And he's kept it out. And that is the last effort of the game. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.